Now, Spurs have confirmed the signing of Timo Werner on loan from RB Leipzig with an option to buy at the end of the season for a reported £14.5 million. The German international spoke to Spurs TV yesterday and said Ange Postecoglou was one of the main reasons why he decided to move to North London.
First of all, very happy to be here. I think I joined a very, very big club. To talk with the manager, I think it was a really, really good talk. He gave me straight away the feeling what I need to join a club, what I want to feel when you talk to a manager. Also the tactics and the style, how he wants to play, how he let the team plays. For me, I thought straight away that it fits perfectly, and yeah, really looking forward to it.
Really looking forward to it. When I asked you about him, I think it was on yesterday's show, you were a little bit unsure. I mean, he had a bit of a stinker in his time at Chelsea.
10 league goals in 2 years.
Yeah, that's no good, is it?
No, but he also picked up a very, very big trophy at the end of it.
Yeah, okay, but he wasn't smashing things up at RB Leipzig. I think he scored 10 or 11 goals. What have Spurs and what have Ange Postecoglou seen that maybe other clubs haven't?
I mean, he's a threat for starters, which I think that's why it makes me uneasy. I know in front of goal for Chelsea he was appalling, but before that, I mean, you look at his record at RB Leipzig, 213 appearances, he scored 113 goals. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Got to Chelsea, the Premier League. I get it. Didn't really work for him. As I said,
wasn't there long? Was I mean, a couple of years, and he only had 50 odd games.
10 goals.
No, I know, but do you know what I mean?
Do you know what, though? It was one of those where we focus solely on the misses. That's what it was.
His wife?
on the misses that he.
Yeah, there's YouTube videos of him, a compilation of all it, which is a little bit harsh.
But one thing you can't deny is that pace, man, and that pace caused problems.
And I think
quick.
With the way Spurs play, that could suit his game, right?
Exactly. I mean, again, he wasn't the most prolific at Chelsea, but there's still something about him that makes me feel a bit uneasy. And we saw it. Chelsea, regardless whether Chelsea see him as a flop or not, he was there, a big part of their history in winning that second Champions League. So, good. I think it's a good signing for Spurs.
Well, he plays down the middle, right?
No, that's the thing about him. He can play down the middle, or he can play left or right. So I think because he's versatile as well, and he's only 27.
Yeah,
like he's not even in his pomp. Where he's kind of getting to his pomp. There's something about it that makes me feel a bit uneasy.
Do you think that Spurs have bought him as a starter, or because they've got options now? They've got Kulusevski, they've got Brennan Johnson, they've got Son, they've got Richarlison as well. Do you think that they've bought him as a starter when everyone's fit, or just to give him options off the bench?
Well, I'm guessing if you're looking at a centre forward, it'll be him and Richarlison that'll be fighting for that spot. But there can be times where Richarlison's having a bit of a tough time, which he has had. Son goes down the middle and Timo Werner goes left. As I said, there's one thing about the way that Spurs players were on the front foot. Teams all of a sudden can't squeeze up the pitch because the ball goes in the behind, and he got Brennan Johnson who's rapid as they come on one side, Timo Werner on the other. If you put Son down the middle, that's a dangerous on three.
How do you defend that then? What do? You can't sit deep.
You have to drop deep.
Do you?
You can't leave space behind. If you try and defend on the halfway line, their Spurs front line will destroy you.
I know, but if you're going to sit on that halfway line, right, as an attacking team, where do you sit as the defending team? You've got to sit on them, right? So you're going to be playing quite high.
But you need to be.
I know, but then what do you do then? If Spurs are doing that, if Spurs are sitting on the halfway line waiting to come in around, right, waiting for that through ball to come.
You've got to be brave and try and squeeze up. You've got to be try and be brave.
God, it's a dangerous game to play, isn't it?
It is, but
if you're playing a team that's got
Spurs
pace out
do it,
wide,
and they're doing it.
Yeah,
but that pace in Spurs' front line. It's just whether he can stay on side, because that was another thing about Timo Werner at Chelsea. Offside loads.
Are you worried? What's the gap between you and them now? Is it a point?
It's a point.
You worried about them? Who you got the weekend?
Oh, I've not even looked. That's poor for me.
Right, okay. No, not really.
I think it is. I did look. But why would I look now? Palace, I think, away.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. No, I think you're at home against Palace, actually. Anyway.
Yeah, either way, we're having a bit of a...
It must be quite nerve-wracking
Well, yeah, because you look at what has happened to Spurs as well with the injuries, and they're 1 point, but they've dealt with it really well.
Yeah, really well.
And even some of the games, right, where they've lost, you'd go, they could have won that.
Yeah. Okay. Spurs fans...
Yeah, Palace at home.
Oh, it's Palace... Your gaff? Yeah, that's what I thought.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.